Hello, I don't know if anybody can hear me, if there's anybody even there, because the layout's changed. I can't see anything. I don't know if the microphone's working. So I'll just chit chat away. I'm sure if anybody comes in and you can't hear me, you will put it in the chat. So it's been ages since I've been live. A lot's been going on. And I've had a bit of nagging to come live in a nice way. Oh, hi Sheila. Hello, love. Good to see ya. It's all this the layout's changed on StreamYard because I've not been in StreamYard since the last time I was live, which was when? January, February, I can't remember. So yeah, I couldn't work out how to turn the camera off or on. The microphone thing's changed, but anyway, looks like I've done it. How are you? Are you well? Like I said, I'm just chit-chatting away. I didn't really advertise it, so I don't know if anyone will be here. It probably won't be a really long one. You wouldn't have a clue. No, I know, mate, I tell you, it's shite. But, you know, if you want to come up on the panel with me, you're more than welcome. Have a proper chat. I know you hate it, though, but the offer's there. Denny, hiya, love. How are you? Good to see you. Oh, I was thinking about you. Oh, Sheila, what night was it that I found that song? I've been looking online and, you know, you're just doing random searches. Oh, Helen, hiya, love. Bloody hell, here's me just watching her. Oh, it's lovely to see you guys. It was a really last minute thing. Oh, Fern as well. Oh my God. All the OGs, my friends, hi. Denny, I found if you go into on YouTube and just do a random search like funny AI songs, you know, AI does songs for people. There's one about a blue waffle, and I just thought of you straight away. I'll try and find the link and I'll send it you. You've become a grandma. Oh my God! You've become a nana. You're too young. Oh, precious. Can you say... Oh, sorry about this, as always. Dog starts barking the minute I go live. Get it. Get here. Stop. Oh, flaming hell. Anyway, after the little introduction, Cooper, stop. This has been going on for, I'll tell you some of the stuff that's been going on with me. If you can tell us baby's name, that would be good, but I understand if you can't then. So, in March, the farm next door, this is what he's barking at, the farm next door is having a full interior remodel. Extension and everything. Archie, oh my God, that's my friend's little boy's called Archie as well. How cute. Oh, brilliant. Oh, and Fern as well, 18-month-old. Oh God, everybody's having little babies. That's so lovely. It's nice having some good news. Well, so basically they started having a remodel next door and it has been horrendous, the noise. I mean, I understand why it's being done, but with it being a listed building, and so they've had to do, so it started in March, it's still ongoing now. I think it's probably going to be finished in September, but it's been every single day since the middle of March. And I'm at me, you know, when you're just at the point of pulling your hair out. So the dog's barking at every single little noise. There's also, I'm not going to go into personal details, as you know I don't tend to do, but I've also got a very close family member who is quite seriously ill. They've got cancer and it's not great, but anyway, that's taken up a lot of my time. I just couldn't, I've not had the mental capacity to come on here and talk shite. and try and deal with everything else that's going on. So that's why I've not really been around. I have been, or was going on to X, Twitter. It's okay. You know what, Dan? It is what it is, love. It's a fact of life, isn't it? It's all right. Thanks, Helen. But yeah, I don't want. I'm not saying that for sympathy. Just so that you guys know why I've not really been around. It's just I'm so busy, and then running around with taking this relative to hospital appointments and supporting them, and it's just been it's been a little bit much. I know, Fern. I know it's horrible, isn't it? It's horrible. So anyway, I'm not coming on here to be miserable because it's great to see all you guys. So so what I started doing was going back onto X for a little while because I always had quite a big account on there. Lost a big account, and I've got another account that's fair. I don't know. I think I've got about 7,000 followers on there on one of my accounts and a couple of hundred on the other. So I just went on there just to reconnect with some people and chat shit, really. You can just go and post stuff and not have to worry about people knowing you or knowing your business or having to explain things to people, like on here. Viva la Blue Waffle. You really need... Oh, can you not find it? Oh, gosh. Right. Sheila's posted a link in the chat. The AI songs are absolutely hilarious. But the Blue Waffle one, I'll find it for you, Denny, and I'll send it over. So what have you guys all been up to? Helen, how's things with you? Fern, as I said, it's really good to see you. Denny, you as well, but obviously you're going to be incredibly busy with the new Baba looking after. Is baby living at home? I'm guessing with you. You're all at home. And obviously Sheila doing lots of wonderful things. Oh my God, yeah. So Helen's just saying there about going on X while she was on holiday, faced with that horrific Perez Hilton. The thing is, with Perez Hilton, I find it very difficult to sympathise with that guy because he has made a lot of people's lives very, very miserable, So, but if have you? Whereabouts did you go? Because obviously I lived in Italy for a while, as most of you know. Love the country, although I don't think I'd love it as much now. Things changing as they are. I was watching a video about somebody when they were in Rome, and there's a lot of, they seem to be Africans really, scammers in the centre of Rome. They're everywhere, but they are charging you for all sorts of stuff. They kind of they say they're giving you a free gift, so you accept it, but then they start saying, give me some money for my sick child or my mother with cancer or my dying dog or whatever. And when you go, oh no, well, it's all right, I'm not bothered, then they start off again. Oh, you went into Rome. Did you see any of this round? I think it's round the Colosseum. It's quite bad. Florence and Lake Como. Well, I lived up near, it was Lago Maggiore up. There's like Lake Como and up in the mountains. It was a beautiful area, but we used to come down to Florence, Firenze, Tuscany, Rome. Yeah. Oh, you've been to the Amalfi Coast is beautiful as well. You've been everywhere. Lucky you. Naples was never one of my favourite places. It was never one of my favourite places, but what did you do? Oh, you kicked yourself out tapping on the link. Is that Sheila sending dodgy links, Fern? Yeah, Italy was always one of my favourite places. Your daughter-in-law has an annex in her parents' house. There was plenty of room, 40 minutes away. Another welcome here, but it's so much more cramped. Yeah, how's the little doggy getting on as well, Denny? Excuse me. Naples, when I was there, was... Yeah, exactly. I was I was trying to think how to say it nicely, but it was a bit of a shithole. Naples was always the... What would I say? And I don't really want to insult, because Italy's a lovely country, but Naples for me my personal thoughts were it was like the Blackpool of Italy. I just didn't, or the Benidorm of Italy. I just didn't like it. Oh yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm a bit cross though because my car decided to be a bastard on Friday night. Stevie and I, we're going on holiday shortly as well. We're going away for nearly a month in 6 weeks' time. I think it's 6 weeks. Is it 5 weeks? I'm losing track now. Yeah, we were out on Friday night. We took the car, took the dog for a walk, parked up. We're in this like woods. Parked the car up, took the dog a walk, came back to the car, was going to go and get some tea, got into the car, no problem, just as always. And then nothing. So it's one of these with a smart key fob. And you just have to, you don't put a key in anything, you know, you can just keep it in your pocket, but you press a button like the ignition, nothing. It was as though the alternator had gone. You know, on an old car years ago, you had an alternator that just kicked, so nothing would turn over. And then all these messages were coming up. So we had a message up on the screen saying smart key fob failure. Then another message saying, what did that one say? Action on steering wheel. Sounds a bit naughty, but it wasn't. So long story short, we only ended up being able to get it recovered yesterday because they needed specialist recovery equipment for it because it's a 4-wheel drive. And because there's this failure, it's stuck, the immobilizer has kicked in. So you can't steer it. Even with the handbrake not on, it's on. And the guy putting it on the loader I've had to pay extra to have this specialist loading equipment because it's not covered by my recovery plan, which you would think they would tell you at the start. And having dragged it on these slider things because the back wheels obviously are completely locked. He's dragged, it kind of went sideways and it dragged up the side of the truck, and my rear alloy. Now bear in mind, this car's like showroom condition. There's not a mark on it. And he's scratched, he's damaged all my alloy. The back near side alloy is all come off. So when he got it back here, and I said, "You've scratched my alloy." "No, I've not." He said, "That were already done. That's rubber, that is. I've not done that." I said, and I'm looking, I said, "It's not rubber. Where'd you get it?" I said, it's all off. Oh, well, if I've done it, I'm sorry. But you couldn't be helped. I'm thinking, hang on a minute, you're charging me extra for this special loading equipment so my car isn't damaged and you fucked it up anyway. So that's I just couldn't be doing with it today, though. So that was a conversation that I had to have. I'm going to have tomorrow. What other things have been going on? I've been trying not to be too political, but I can't help it when I go on to X, Twitter, because well, the funny thing was, Fern, Stevie was with me, but he was kind of hanging back, and he just went, "That's rubber." I just said, "Steve, get your phone out, photograph this." And then he kind of like went, "Oh, yeah, I'm sorry if I have, I'm really sorry. Apologise." I said, "Well, my alloys, they want a mark on them. I said, I'm really particular about that. I said, I don't like it because a lot of the time, no offence to our sex, but you usually see a car with alloys that are scraped to buggery, and you kind of go, I bet that's a woman driving it, because people are notorious for curbing alloys. Well, it's a pet hate of mine. So my alloys were pristine. So I just hope, well, before he loaded it, the guy went round with a camera. Now, whether he's got the alloys on it prior, to this happening, I don't know. But I'm going to ring them tomorrow. I just couldn't be doing with it today. So I had to use, oh God, I've never driven Stevie's car. So he had to lend me his car yesterday because I was going to Clitheroe Food Festival with the girls. We go every year. I was driving. So I had to use his car. So it's just been a nightmare. So we've kind of chilled out today. I've treated myself to a very nice North Face jacket though for holiday. Just depending if it goes a bit chilly. It's like a puffer jacket. It's like a 300 quid jacket, but I thought, you know what, if it's going to cost me, I'm going to have to spend to get my car fixed. I may as well spend a little bit on myself before I'm completely skinted. So yeah, apart from that, I've just been a little bit concerned. I don't know how people are feeling about all the, the small boat crossings from France at the moment. It's something that's really been plaguing me. It's winding me up no end because, and everybody's got different opinions on it. My opinion, which I've never, ever been shy of, is that our own people should come first. And then if there's any leeway, anything left over, help other people. There are so many British people who, are homeless, haven't got phones, can't afford to heat the properties, can't feed themselves, pensioners who are on the bones of their arse. Then you find out that was it 6 million a day being spent to house people with no legal right to be here in 5-star hotels. It's pissed me off. And then finding out was it 600 million paid to France earlier in the year? And there's actually that video of, I forget what the guy's name is, the Tory MP, and he went over and he actually filmed the gendarmes saying, we're not allowed to stop them. All we do is we ask, we try to point them out and say, it's unsafe. And they don't stop them, and they're ferrying them on. And so that's really getting to me at the moment. I think something needs to be done. Do you know what, Denny? It's not even a covert invasion anymore. So, when you get people, and I found out that not that far away, it's not here, it's one of the other villages not far away, probably about a 7-mile drive from us, a small village with, they've got an HMO in this village now, which is backing onto a child's park. And there's already issues with these foreign gentlemen hanging around the park with kiddies. There's going to be a massive kick-off. I can see it coming. So they are going to outnumber us, Denny. I just find it when they're being placed into villages or localities where they are outnumbering the locals, that's a major issue. So yeah, so that's been aggravating me and boiling me piss. Let me just have a look back at the comments. Oh, you were going to go to Clitheroe? Yeah. It's a drive for us, but we've considered it, but decided we were too knackered after the holiday. We go every year, Helen. It's been a tradition. So me and my mates, we go every year. We just have a go. We go early. We don't go for the entire day. We go when it opens at 9 o'clock, and we're usually back home here for like 2, because it gets really packed. Now, last year wasn't too bad because the weather wasn't great, but it was cracking the flags yesterday. So it brought everybody out. At 9 o'clock, you couldn't move. It was heaving. But it's great. There's some really good sellers on. Anybody in the northwest of England, I would thoroughly recommend. It's always, I think it's usually the first weekend of August every year. I think it's been the second weekend once, but usually it's around about the first weekend of August. Clitheroe Food Festival. It's a must. It's a free festival. The street vendors, they close the whole of the centre of Clitheroe off, and there are barbecues everywhere. There are street foods. You can buy alcohol, sweets, cakes, pies, you name it. It's all local produce, apart from one company. Oh no, there were 2. There was the Ferrum drink company and a gin company, I should say, and Ferrum's down south. And then the Bolton one's on, I think it's next week, Helen, or it might be next week, or I can't remember, or the end of August. But yeah, there's the Bolton Food Festival. It is really good. We love going every year, and there's outdoor music, and it's a good vibe. So yeah, I can thoroughly recommend it. Do you know what? Right, I need to look this up. So when I was a kid, my auntie, one of my aunties, had this real thing for, in fact, it's not even as a kid, it's now. Sorry, let's read this. It sounds fun for someone with a metabolism like yours. I think I put on 2 pounds at the start. Oh, I don't care, Denny. Do you know what? It's just, you eat it and then you think, do you know what? I'll enjoy myself for the weekend. I'll start again on Monday. Anyway, what you on about? You absolutely nailed it, didn't you? Denny did so well. on your weight loss journey. You looked amazing. So I bought these. Oh, this was funny though, because I bought Stevie some treats, as you do. And I was looking around. I bought quite a lot of stuff. I mean, I think I spent about 80 quid before I'd even turned round, just on food and pies and cakes and what have you. And there was a Scotch egg stall, these gourmet Scotch eggs. I am not a lover of Scotch egg. I never have been. And I just remember having a dodgy one when I was a kid and never liked them since. But these gourmet Scotch eggs, so it was 3 for a tenner, the huge things. And I thought, you know what? All men like Scotch eggs. I'll treat him. So I got a black pudding one, berry black pudding Scotch egg, because he loves berry black pudding. And what was the other one? Oh, chili Welsh rarebit black pudding, and I can't remember what the third one was. So I got them back, and I was really pleased with myself. I bought him this great big steak and ale pie, which he had, and he said it was best pie he's ever eaten. Delicious. And I got the and he went, I don't like Scotch eggs. I'm like, fuck. So, oh, do you? Oh, Sheila, do you know what? I should have frozen them and sent them to you then, because I won't eat them. The huge things. Oh, man. But yeah, he's like, nah, you're all right. You're okay. I'll give him a pass. So the pies were actually made by, they're called HM pies. And it's for ex-prisoners. Your weak spot is a good sausage roll. No, I don't know what it is, Helen. I think it was being at school, eating them at school. Just, not nice. I don't know. But anyway, these did look really, really good. And he had one cut open and it was like a runny egg inside, which sounds really delicious, because I'm not a fan of a hard-boiled egg. I had poached eggs for my breakfast this morning. We went out for breakfast and they weren't chucky in the middle. They were like a hard-boiled egg. So it was a bit of a letdown, because I like cutting into a poached egg and it's chucky and it runs all over your toast. So anyway, what's the gossip? What's been going on here? Because I am totally out of the loop. Don't know anything. You get the egg ick. Do you know when I get that? If you get a poached egg or a hard-boiled egg, like a soft hard-boiled egg, or do you call it just a soft-boiled egg, whatever, and the white hasn't been cut proper and it's snotty, it's that horrible snotty white, oh God, that gives me the dry boke. Oh, hi, Shane. How are you doing? Good to see you. We're not doing any thingy talk today, any paranormally talk. What was I going to say about my auntie? Oh, do you know what? I've completely forgotten. I've completely forgotten. It might come back to me, Helen. You know what I'm like? I go off at a tangent all over the place. Lad's a baker. Oh, he did a beautiful sausage roll, but added fennel. Yeah, right. You see, fennel's all right if you're going to put it in like. I make these Indian style chicken kebabs. I do it myself with chicken mince, and I put cumin and fennel seeds, and that's the only time I like fennel. I'm not really fussed on an aniseed flavour, but they do they taste nice in those. Yeah, I think the last I heard, like YouTube gossip wise, was around AD, which I'm not really interested. I can't be asked with any of that shite anymore. It's caused that much trouble. The only good thing it did was bring people like you guys together. Made some good contacts, made some good friends, nice group of people. That's the only thing I will say that's come out of that. The rest of it, I've got absolutely no interest. Yeah, in a sausage roll, it's quite. I can't imagine fennel in a sausage roll. Yeah, it would be a little bit minging, but I have got a really nice cake recipe as well, which I'm happy to share with anyone that wants it. I can put it in the chat after this live. I shared it with Frida the other day. Yeah, I don't care anymore either, Helen. No shit's given. I want to get back on and start doing my quizzes again. So I only like it in those kebabs, Fern. Otherwise, like I said, aniseed flavour. We all have had a bad experience, haven't we, drinking Pernod and Black and Ouzo when you go to Greece. I have had an experience of both. And if I smell aniseed, I start, oh, you did me. Oh my God. Right. So, Helen. Yeah. Helen Happy Thoughts went to Las Vegas. You were going to was it like a Comic Con or something? Or a true crime con or something like that, wasn't it? And she met up with Shirl AK. So it was amazing. Had a great week. Oh, that's so good to hear. Yeah, please let us know what it was like. Yeah, that was it, Fern. And they never told you, did they, not to drink water? If you got pissed off Ouzo in Greece, and then you'd go and drink a load of water the next day and you ended up as pissed as you were the night before. Crime con. Yeah, remember that. Oh, God, Shane's dog knocked him into his TV 3 weeks ago. He had to go and buy Mummy a new 50-inch. Flipping heck. I bet that wasn't cheap, was it? Not cheap at all. Is Shirl how you thought? I know you've known Shirl forever and you chat properly and, and you've been mates. But in real life, I can just imagine you two, you get off the plane or wherever it was you met up and you just went into complete hug mode, girly hug mode. Oh, I'm so gel. You booked an Airbnb and you had a blast. Been friends on here for 7 years. It was exactly. Oh, yeah. You see, you've answered my question then. You've had a blast. Yeah, that's absolutely brilliant. Do you know what? I don't know anybody that doesn't like Shirl. She's just a really fair, nice person, isn't she? She calls a spade a spade. She says what she thinks. Oh, I'm so glad you had a good time. I totally forgot. That's how long it is since I've been online. I'll have to have a look when I was last online, but I think it's probably been about 6 or 7 months. But yeah, oh yeah, Sheila, you know her as well, don't you? Freaking hell, 1,200 quid for a telly. I'll be going down the car boot. That's my bad Scottish blood coming out, that is. Oh, dear me. Your bestie from California who you met on the tube as visitors. Oh, that's lovely. Well, I made a friend on X years ago. I don't know if ever you remember last year. Was it last year or beginning of this year? God, that's how bad it is. My brain's all over the place. I made a friend when it was Twitter, and she was a Native American lady, and they came over and stayed with us at the farm. She passed away, sadly. Absolute. She used to call me, my little sister, little blonde sister. And I've never had such a good connection with somebody. Consider we were completely different people, looked completely different ends of the spectrum, born on different continents. And she was my absolute heart. I loved her to pieces. So sometimes you meet people, in strange ways. And that was because they were coming over to the UK. She came over with a family and I was like, come and stay with us at the farm. We've loads of room. We've loads of empty rooms. Stay with us. And we had the best time ever. Annie's your sister from afar. I know. Say people, journalist, podcast. Oh gosh. Did you meet anybody that any people who run channels on here? I was wondering if Danny After Dark went there. Although it is quite a way, isn't it? Because she's over in Massachusetts, isn't she? Oh, it's lovely, isn't it, when you meet somebody like that? Brilliant memories. Bet you got. Yeah, are you going to go again, or is Shell going to come over here? Any plans? Yeah, Salem. Yes, it's Massachusetts, isn't it? Salem, I think. But yes, that's quite a way. I'm really shit at American geography. I think it's quite a way. That Interview Room bloke and Gary Bucketar. I don't know either of those. not the next one, but the one after. Oh, fantastic. Did your hubby go with you, or did you go just for a girly holiday, which are always the best? Oh, they went. Right, okay. Did you got a week off in 2 weeks going camping? Oh, right. Shall I tell you about camping? This is a little thing that happened last Friday. Everything seems to happen to me on a Friday. So last Friday, the White Walker, as Sheila calls him, because he goes up hills and he's like out in all weathers. So Sheila started calling him last year the White Walker. Oh, you met the interview room bloke, Chris. You had an evening sit down with him. Oh, amazing. Oh, that's fabulous. So Stevie the White Walker decided we were going to go camping. And I went, yeah, go on. Do you know what? Because I didn't want to, but he's so good and he runs around after me, Summit Rotten. And when a few weeks ago, I got food poisoning. I was so ill. I was really, really poorly. And he drove best part of an hour just over to get here for 6:30 in the morning, just to come and get the dog and take him out for a walk, and then dropped him off and he went off to work, and then he came back again, drove all the way back later on to make, do you know what I mean? He does things like that. So I thought, well, it's got to be give and take, hasn't it? And he really, really likes, camping and going up mountains and what have you. So I was thinking, I don't want to do a mountain, but I don't mind. Well, let's do a bit of camping. So I rocked up at his house on the Friday with the dog and my little tiny rucksack that I'm thinking is going to be all I need. No. He's got these 2 Bergens. So one for him, which I couldn't even lift, and one for me. And it's got everything in it. Because we're not going on a campsite. Get this. We're going wild camping. And we went wild camping. Sheila will burn me out because she got some photos of this. So we're going camping up Pendle Hill, wild camping. So one, I'm scared at this point because I'm like, there's witches and there's like all sorts of, the beasts and all sorts of things allegedly going on up Pendle Hill. And I'm then thinking, and it's bloody steep. How the F am I going to get up Pendle Hill carrying this Bergen, which probably weighs about the same as me? Anyway, we set off. We'd probably only been walking about, I don't know, probably 15 minutes. I can't go any further. My flaming legs are wobbling. So I'll give him his due because he's mega fit. He's got his own Bergen on his back. He went, here, give it me. He put mine on his front. He said, I'll be all right. I'm levelled out. He must have been oh God, I couldn't even tell you what he was carrying. He was carrying the equivalent. It was heavier than it would have been to carry me. And we heads off up Pendle. So we're probably halfway up. And we're kind of walking around. And he said, I was thinking of camping here. But he said, it's not very level. And I'm going, make it level. So we're near this like tree and it's looking out over the valley. And it's a lovely view. And it's quite protected. So yeah, I do now, Denny, dislike it. So I'm like, make it level. I don't want to walk any further. So he gets this big flipping zombie knife out that he starts hacking. There's rushes and things. So he's hacking rushes and stamping down to try and make it flat. And he went, yeah, we're all right. Last time I went camping, it was in one of them tents, that like a big ridge tent that you can walk in standing up. Oh, no. This was like a coffin for 2 people and a dog. You couldn't even, when I sat up in it, my head was touching the porch roof. So he fits it up. And in that, he's brought these 2 camping mat things that you blow up, and so you're not on the cold, hard floor. He puts them in. He puts our sleeping bags in. There's midges galore. It started raining. Didn't last long. The rain stopped. Midges came out. So we're getting eaten alive by midges. I'm really thirsty, but I don't want to drink because I'm thinking, I've got to get out and pee in a bush. And usually at home, I'm terrible. I'll wake up at 2-3 o'clock in the morning for a wee. I don't want to get out of a tent in the pitch black on my own up Pendle fucking Hill to pee in a bush. So I'm doing without a drink. Anyway, gets to 10 o'clock, sun's going down, the midges are biting the buggeration out of us. I said, right, I'll go for my nighttime wee. So tootles off to this, there's a kind of an old stone wall, leans against the wall, as me pee. We get jammers on and things, get into the tent. I'd not been in it 10 minutes and my stomach's going, ladies, you know what I mean? You're like, oh God, I think I'm going to need a wee. I think I'm going to need a wee. I need a wee. And the more you're thinking about it, the more you need a wee. This is at 10 o'clock. He's asleep at this point. He's snoring. And I'm going on one side, I'm going on the other. The uneven ground that he evened out wasn't even. I'm sliding off this flaming blow-up bed. I kept sliding off it down onto him. He's at one side, I'm at the other. Sliding onto him. I kept trying to get back onto it again. My bladder's going, empty me, empty me, empty me. I turned over, kicked the dog. Oh, the other thing as well, there must have been a little creature like a mouse or something going round the outside of the tent. Cooper's got his nose against the seam of the tent, between the ground sheet and the seam of the tent, because he can hear it and he can smell it. And all I can hear is him going against the tent wall. And I'm like, will you behave? I tried to get hold of him, slid off the damn thing again. At this point, I thought, I've got to get out. I can't even turn round. I ended up nearly kicking Stevie to death trying to get out. He wakes up. I'm like, I've got to get out for a wee. Can't undo the tent. I'm nearly peeing my pants. Gets out. I'm like, oh my God, I'm shit. I'm looking around. I said, well, I need a light. I need a light. It gets me a light. I turn the light on. Frigging great big moth kind of blew into my face. Right. So I had to turn the light off. Oh, Elabella, hi. Oh, I'm so glad to see you. Very well. We'll have a lovely catch up soon. I'm going to try and get on here more. I've had to have a break for various reasons, which I'm not going to bore you with. However, I will. I'll catch up. But it's absolutely lovely to see you, Elabella. Kiss kisses to you and your family. So I'm having to now get out of the tent halfway up Pendle Hill in the pitch black. Oh, and the other thing, we started hearing this like screeching. Luckily, I knew it was a fox, but he didn't. He was like, what's that? I said, so I'm going, it's a dog man. He's going, no fucking such thing as dog men. Doesn't believe in dog men. Okay. Oh, bless you. You need it, don't you, sometimes? Just need to get away from all this shizzle. Have a break of a few months, come back, and then hopefully do a reset. And no stress, no drama, just fun and games, which I'm hoping to try and get back into now that all the drama's gone, and I think a lot of people causing the drama have gone. So yeah, but yeah, it'd be lovely to see you again. Well, I couldn't help it. Helen had to, because he's been, he never complains. I mean, he's done it this weekend. Put himself out for us, no end. He's a cracking bloke. So, I'm lucky, really. I know I slag him off sometimes, joking, but he's a really, really good man. So I'm like, shit, I'm going to have to get out. I got out the tent. I'm in the dark. The moon was quite high, actually. I think it had just been a full moon, which, again, not great. Like Sheila says, dog men, full moon. So there is quite a lot of light. So I managed to kind of like get back to the wall part where I was before. Crouches down to have a wee, nettled my arse. That wasn't good. He's laughing his head off. I'm effing and jeffing. I got back in the tent, did manage to kind of get a bit of sleep, but not a lot. I wasn't cold, actually, which was surprising. But yeah, so the next morning, I mean, we were up and out the tent at like 5 o'clock in the morning, having a brew and whatnot. It was an experience. Hey, Lady Witch! Upper Peninsula, you believe in a lot more coming out than you did going in. Is that you're not near Land Between the Lakes, though, are you? Out that way. That's somewhere I definitely don't think I would go. But lovely to see you. I didn't see you creep in if I've only just spotted you. Oh gosh. Let me try and find these comments. I just saw because you popped up on the screen then. Yeah, so apart from that, only hearing that screeching sound, which I do say I'm convinced it was a fox. But yeah, it was. But no, he's absolutely convinced, and we have these arguments all the time. Don't believe in ghosts. He don't believe in dog men. He don't believe in Bigfoot. So we just have to agree to disagree. But he did shit himself when he heard that fox screeching quite close to the tent. So it was quite funny that, because I'm like, you're not as countrified as you think you are, knobhead. But anyway, so that was my camping, and I'm thinking, great, I've got away with it now, won't have to do it again, because I whinged and I whined that much, he'll never ask me again. Okay. So, no, he don't believe in aliens either, Sheila. He doesn't believe in aliens either. And the funny thing was, when we were in that tent, there were two lights came up, like not far away from us. They weren't helicopter, they weren't planes. They were acting a little bit odd, and I kept saying, them's aliens. They've seen aliens up here, them are aliens, but he weren't having it. I needed a dock leaf. Do you know what? I couldn't have found a dock leaf if I'd have tried, Fern, but it really nettled my arse. I thought I was backing into the wall, but there was like a little patch of nettles. Because I couldn't see properly, made a flaming beeline for him, didn't I? So anyway, so the next day we had our cups of coffee in the morning and we packed up everything. Now, I managed to carry the Bergen down the hill. It was coming up, I couldn't do it. So it took us about an hour to get down Pendle Hill. And we weren't even at the top of Pendle, we were about halfway up. About an hour, gets down. I've got this bloody big Bergen on. We went out the Saturday night. He'd had a few to drink. When we were walking the dog, like giving him his last walk of the night, and he had hold of my hand and he went, "You did really well yesterday." I went, "Did I?" He went, "I'm really proud of you." I was like, "Were you?" And he went, "Next time we go," and you're thinking, for fuck's sake. So I'm going to have to whine and whinge a little bit more. Anyway, so that was my little camping expedition last Friday. We won't be going camping when we go away. We're off up to Scotland in September, so that's not far off. Oh, excuse me. But hopefully next week, this coming week I'm mega busy, and the week after. So I'm hoping, I had to try and fit this in. I promised Sheila I would come live, just to say hello to you all and reconnect, really. And I'm going to try. And no, Sheila, that's what I was like. Are you next time? My God. So what I want to try to do is get back into doing the end of the month quizzes. So because I know that I'm too busy this week, I'm going to be busy next week. I've got stuff going on right the way through the week and the weekend with work. I'm just not going to have any time. So the week after that, I'm going to try and do as a quiz. So it'd be really good if you guys could come along and join in. It's been nice tonight. There's no drama. There's no shite. It's just a nice group of people. I've not been online. I've not been on here for, like I said, it was either January or February I did my last live. Because not long after that I found out that my relative was seriously ill. So I was doing, hospital runs and ferrying for chemotherapy and surgery and all sorts of stuff. And I just didn't, when you just think, do you know what? On my list of priorities, YouTube's right at the bottom. So I just haven't come on. So other than being told privately about what went on with AD and that case, I wouldn't have known otherwise. So I've not been coming on. I've been listening at night. I listen to podcasts on Spotify. So I suppose a lot of the same things that you hear on here anyway. I like listening to Candace Owens and Joe Rogan and Tony, what's his name, Sheila? The one who does the what's it called? Who does the alien stuff, the face peelers? Tony, is it Alberino, is it? You know who I mean. He's got a really good podcast. He talks about Nephilim and the Anunnaki and like the Kandahar giant, all things that we've covered. And He's not so much dogmen stuff, but he's really interesting. So I like him. Yeah, Timothy something or other. I like Candice Owens. She's pregnant again, isn't she? Alberino, thank you, Sheila. Yeah, she's on. Is it baby number 5 she's expecting now? Michelle Walks. I was watching another one as well, Fern. Oh, God. Is it Katie? Something or other. She goes off while camping. I tell you what, that girl's got some stone. She goes off on her own in the middle of nowhere, and I'm like, I'd be shitting myself. I think that's called Katie Goes Camping or Katie Walking or something. But yeah, so although it's a very quick one tonight, I'm just really glad that I've managed to catch you all my little faves. Frida's not around. Frida's been having the life of Riley, as Frida. And I think Green Eyes, well, it's a funny time for her. It's about 5 o'clock in the morning, isn't it? Oh, Katie Price. What the actual fuck is going on with her face? I mean, and I think she's got, what's it called? Is it body dysmorphia? Because, you know, love her or loathe her, I'm one of these people who loathes her. I don't like the woman, but yeah, she will be on another flipping cruise. But she was quite pretty. You know, when she was younger, she was pretty. And she did, you know, when she was doing a glamour shot, she did look quite knockout. You know, she was a very attractive woman. But as she's gone on, she does look like the corpse bride. She's got like legs like 2 bits of string with knots tied in them for her knees. She's got a turkey teeth, a lip job, a tit job. Oh, God almighty. Tattoos everywhere. Oh, my goodness, Lisa Marie. Wow, we haven't seen you in forever. Oh, my God. And the funny thing was, I asked about you about 3 months ago. I was chatting to somebody privately and said, has anybody heard from you? God, so what have you? Popping in and out. Broke your lower leg, an ankle, dislocated your foot at the set. Oh, my God. That's awful. Oh, I'm so glad you're okay, though. And it's lovely to see you. It's really, really lovely to see you, Lisa. We'll pop you up on. Let's see if I can do that. Is that going up on the stage? I'm still trying to work out this new StreamYard lineup. Yay, there you are. Wow, that sounds pretty bloody awful. What, Shane's retiring? He's retiring in 2027. All right, for some. Not that I want to wish my life away, but I wish I was retiring. I wish I was old enough to retire. Or I wish I had enough of my private pension to retire yet, but I don't. You know, when you get these people, and I mean, I know somebody who retired at 45 with a, you know, they invested very, very well in the pension. Bloody hell, broke your lower, flipping it. Let's be like, don't take your nail varnish off with your foot on the. Oh, is that how you did it? Oh, God. Oh, my God. I'm presuming it was the leg that you were balanced on that you broke then. Friggin' hell, Lisa, that's awful. I mean, I broke my ankle. I did it at work, actually, and it was a, what's it called? It was a spiral fracture. So the lateral malleolus, I got a spiral fracture in it. And oh, that kept having to be reset because it was separating. But my God, you can retire at 57. You lucky bugger. Oh, I wish I could. Seriously, I wish I could retire. Your brother did at 39. Flipping heck. Oh, God, my heart goes out for you. And one of my work colleagues has just broken her ankle as well. She tripped, I think she said she tripped in the garden. Obviously, the first thing we all asked was how much gym was involved, Liz. And she was like, not a drop. I think she was gardening, but she snapped her ankle. So it's a very painful break. Oh, it was thin bones, osteopenia, they know now. So on treatment, you've ended up with a deceased donor bone and skin graft. Oh, gosh. Flipping heck. Oh my goodness. But I'm glad you're all right now, and at least they managed to do that for you. Helen, I'll be working till I'm 90. I reckon they're going to keep changing the retirement age. 67, then it's be 69, then it'll be 72, then it'll be 75. Got to pay for all this bloody shite that they're forking out. You know, all those people are going to be working till we're in the grave just to pay for people who shouldn't even be here. But that's another story. God, I didn't know that they did bone grafts like that. That's amazing. But at least if it's got you on the road to recovery, that's the best thing, Lisa Marie. And I'm really glad that you're all right. Didn't somebody else break something? Who am I thinking of? Oh, didn't someone out of BAMS have a bad break? Can anyone remember who it was? You're fine. Casey Price has messed her face and chest beyond repair. What? Oh, do you know? I know, Lisa Marie. Those poor kids. How many she got 5 kids? I know that there were those interviews, weren't there, with the 2 she shares with Peter Andre, and they were saying that, you know, she was she addicted to pills or something, or she was getting stoned or something like that. Reducing PIP when people forget you can get disabled needing care. Oh, Fern, please don't start me like that, because my friend Angela, she's in a wheelchair now. She's got it's rapidly accelerated MS. So she's having relapses all the time, and it's bad, and her mobility is virtually gone now. She had to go through a 52 or 57 page PIP assessment. I couldn't believe what they made her go through. Now, I was one of the people she asked for a statement from so that I could explain what I do for her as a friend. You know, sometimes, excuse me, she's had to ring me up because she's fallen, and I've had to get in my car and drive over to hers, and I live about 7 miles away. Excuse me. And she had to jump through absolute bloody hoops for this. Now, wouldn't you think that when there's somebody who has got a progressive disease, it's never going to get better. All she's ever going to do is get worse than she is now. And she still has to then go and be and they said, we'll review you in. They put her on the top level of PIP now. They hadn't before, but she really fought for it this time. But they're going to review it again now. She got a letter last week, I think it was, saying that we're actually not going to be reviewing you now earlier than 2031. And they also put a caveat in there and said it may actually be longer than that, but we will let you know. And I thought she shouldn't even need to be reassessed in 5 years' time. In 5 years' time, she's going to be worse than she is now. You know, and you've got people who are swinging the lead, and you've got genuine people who genuinely need help, who can't. You know, you've got people with genuine traumas. You've got people with genuine disabilities. You've got people with terminal illnesses. And I just can't believe what they've been making people jump through to just get what you're entitled to, what you've paid into. And this is what I don't like about, I mean, I've no time for the Labour Party whatsoever. I'm not going to get onto a mega rant, but I'm going to rant about this. Andy Burnham. So one of my friends is as right-wing as I am, and she rang me up last week and talking about Andy Burnham, and she went, just give him a chance. Give him a chance, because she said, you know, he's looking at PIP and, you know, about these people who are on it for anxiety that shouldn't be and what have you. And he's looking at, you know, raising the tax, the income tax bracket. And I said, it's smoke and mirrors. He's doing this so that the people who are really fucked off with Labour and what they've done to us at the moment, that he's forgetting that these PIP issues were raised by his bloody party last year. It put people through trauma. And I said, It's smoke and mirrors. He's done this to go, oh, look what I'm doing with this hand, so that we're completely ignoring the fact that he's doing fuck all about, 25,000 people that have come over from France on boats that we've paid the French to not let come across. It's infuriating me. It's infuriating me. You've genuine disabilities, you know, Kiss, but I'm able to work, so I would never dream of class. I know, Helen. Absolutely, I know. You know, there's a lot of people who are in here who could say, for one reason or another, that you can't work. And you're entitled to claim for stuff. And you've got to jump through bloody hoops just to get it. It's so unfair. It's so unfair. And it's like the social... Yeah, that makes me so angry. He's just the same. Soon ditched his black T-shirt. More personable than Stammer. Yeah, and I heard on the radio today he's doing a road show. What the fuck? Who do you think you are? You're not a rock star. You're a dickhead. You know, he's got people in his cabinet who are criminals, literally criminals. He's got that one woman who is wanted in, is it in Pakistan or Bangladesh or something, for fraud. He's got another one that got done that is on his, I don't even, I just can't, I can't. I'd be quite happy. I would give him the chance if he'd addressed the issues, the real pressing issues that are going on in this country, that it is unsafe for women and children to walk in certain areas of this country. And the fact that local lads, they've set one up near where Stevie's house is, one of his houses. They've set a local guardians group up. And they've been showing it on Facebook because they've got these unknown asylum seekers, which I don't think it's right calling them asylum seekers. They're illegal immigrants, you know, and they're wandering the street and they're harassing women and children. So they've actually set up the like Patriot Guardian group who, you know, at night after, I think it's like 9-10 o'clock at night, are walking around the village. Well, it's kind of a bit between a town and a village, walking around, making sure young girls are being able to get home okay, either onto a bus, into a taxi, or if they're pissed, they're making sure they get home. And, you know, and this is a little, like I said, it was a village where his house is. It's now more of a town. Do you know what, Lisa Marie? I can imagine that. I've said all along, he's a creepy bastard. I don't like him. He gives me perv vibes. He really does. He gives me the type of vibe that, and I'm probably talking out of turn, but see what you think. I totally agree with what you've said there, because, yeah, that's exactly how I felt, and I've made that comment before. Oh God, hang on a minute, I'm losing all my comments. I said he looks like the type of person that I wouldn't want to be stuck in a lift with if I was pissed, because I just get, oh my God, no, he didn't. So just, wow. Now that is, yeah, that's creepy. Creepy bastard. And no, I know he's a creep. I can tell he's a creep. I just don't like him. And, you know, I think some of the stuff, again, Helen, but I think what he's doing is he's, excuse me, he's coming up with some things that will just stop people ranting and raving like I'm doing at the moment, to stop people going, yeah, but what about? You're going, oh, right, yeah, so, yeah, we're going to get more tax relief. And he's looking at you know, home care for the elderly and the infirm. Great. You know, like years ago, you had home helps, which were totally funded by the government to the local authority, which they don't do now. Even the poorest of people, you're having to pay for it. You know, my aunt has got home care. She is having to pay for it. She's not wealthy. It's taking up all the money. You know, and now he's doing this with the 14 and 16-year-olds. But by doing that, he's stopping us looking at the real issues, just real issues. I think, Fern, a lot of, especially with Restore, it's like any political party, they're never all going to, we're never going to like all of their policies. We're never going to like all of them. There are some I don't like, but I must admit that I am all for his, anyone who's arrived here illegally, anybody, I don't give a toss, and people can, call me for what they are, but anybody who has come into this country illegally, for me, get gone. Round them up, send them back. You've come here illegally, there are legal routes to come, and if you've come from France, you could have claimed asylum there. They're coming here because they want the money, they want the looking after. They don't get that in any other European country. Even Sweden, who were the soft touch of Europe, they've stopped it. England is seen as the soft touch of Europe, and that's why they're coming. So anybody personally, anybody who has come into this country illegally, gone. I do agree about the grooming gangs as well, Sheila. Anybody who was convicted as part of the grooming scandal. Do you know what? I'm not going to call it grooming gangs. It's wrong, in it. The rape gangs. That's what they were doing. The rape gangs and the child traffickers and the pornographers. Anybody involved in that, yes, kick them, get them out, go. Anybody who covered for them as well, go. Get them out and then work from that. But I definitely, they want to go back, but we hang on to them as they need to be identified before repatriation. Some of them do, I think, but then you get all of this where, do you remember when they found all the destroyed documentation on the beaches because they just deny they've come from a certain place? And they know all these tricks and what have you. I think the worst thing they did, some people didn't agree with it. I'm not a lover of the Tory party, but I think the fact that the minute Keir Starmer came in and scrapped that Rwanda deal was a massive mistake, because that would have acted as the biggest deterrent. I think that if they'd been put into basically prison camps, not given the cushy sit in a hotel and allowed free rein, they shouldn't be allowed to be walking around at all. You're here illegally. We don't know who you are. Look at what happened in Ceuta. I guess you've all watched it, and they're now reckoning the Spanish military reckon that in that 24-hour or just over length of time, there were probably in the region of 100,000 men crossed over from Morocco into Ceuta. And they've already identified at least, I know they sent a lot back, but the Spanish media are saying, no, that this is a story that's being told. They've sent most of them back. They actually haven't. There are still thousands of them walking around the streets there. They're having to escort people to and from work. They're trying to break into people's houses. And the Spanish military have actually said they know of at least, and they did say at least, so God knows how many were known, at least 12 known jihadists that had already been expelled from Spain. I think they were ISIS. I don't know whether they were members of ISIS or ISIS sympathizers. They came over with this. This is what's happening here. They're coming over. They've already said, Iran have already said that they had that they've been sending operatives over here into the UK on the boats from France. And the one thing I found incredibly worrying, which puts fear into all women. I'm really lucky. I'm really lucky where I live. I don't live in a town. It's a 100% white village that I live in. 100%. It's a high trust society here. People leave the front doors open. I've left keys in the car. Things can be left in the street and they're still there the next morning. There's no thieving. The only thieving that ever occurs here is people coming through. I can walk around this village, which I will do when I finish this live stream. I can walk around in the dark. I'm more fortunate than a lot, and probably most of the women in this chat at the moment. I'm gathering, I'm going to guess, Sheila, you wouldn't be able to just suddenly take Cooper out in the pitch black from your house and go wandering around all your streets and feel completely safe. Denny, I don't know though, Denny, you live in a nice area, don't you? Fern, Lisa Marie, and anybody else who maybe doesn't feel as safe as I am. And do you remember the story 2 weeks ago? And they said that 3 women had died on the crossing from France. And did you hear what they said the cause of death was? Bear in mind, and I saw a video of a woman, I don't know if any of you saw it, they kicked 2 women off a dinghy and one was kind of dragged, and you saw the horror on her face as she disappeared into this crowd of men on her back in this dinghy. It was horrendous. Patrick Christie showed it on, I think it was GB News. Then these 3 women, they said there'd been the 3 deaths. Wasn't it awful, Fern? Did you see her face? I was like, oh my God, that poor woman. The next thing we hear, there's been 3 people killed, 3 people have died on a crossing. The next thing is it's 3 women have died on a crossing. Last week, do you know what they said? All 3 women, different ages, all miraculously died of heart attacks on the dinghy crossing. Now, call me, I don't know, call me whatever you like. But I'm thinking there is a dinghy with, did they reckon there was 100 men on it? The majority of these men have been living in these camps. Now, we already know when they've been in these camps before and they've spoken to them, they're all sex starved. They're absolutely, they're knocking them out all over the place. They're raping animals, and that's all they talk about. So you've got these 100-ish region of men who are all sex starved. Sorry, Shane, you're going to feel like I'm picking on men, but this is just my opinion. They are all coming from societies that have a very misogynistic outlook. So they've not got a high opinion of women, and women don't have the same rights. They're coming from societies with very low impulse control, and they are crossing on a boat, which is going to take them, an hour or more to get across from France to England. And there are 3 women stuck on that boat with them. What do you think has happened, and why do you think those women have died? Maybe they did have a heart attack, but it wasn't done naturally. And I did say, I actually think that those women have either been raped to death or raped and murdered. But to say that 3 women of different ages have all suddenly had a heart attack on one boat crossing coming from France to the UK, I'm not buying it. And this is what we're importing, and this is what needs to stop. So I don't like Nigel Farage, but I did agree with him when him and that, what was his name, Zia Youssef, was saying the Navy needs to be deployed into the channel. Only problem is we haven't really got a Navy now, have we? Anyway, so this is some of the things, these are some of the issues that I've been looking at and chatting about on X quite a lot, because it does bother me. It's not something really that you tend to talk about on here. I've never really been political on YouTube, but I was very political on Twitter. I was always known for for being extra political over there. So I have been kind of renewing my contacts over there and being quite vocal. So I think what I'll probably do is keep here. If people want to have a little chat about stuff, political stuff occasionally, I don't mind, but I'm probably going to keep this channel apolitical for the most part and just stick to going back to my paranormal chats and my quizzes. I did have a couple of stories that I was looking into, but yeah, I'll have to try and what's Fern said? Farage has messed up as he stood down for Clacton. He has to be investigated over his £5 million gift. One immigrant in camps at France said that they worked out the women were witches, so they killed them. Apparently, if you accuse them of being a witch, it's all okay to do away with them. Oh, what's that? What's that, Fern? Oops, sorry. Oh, no, tonight it's different. We'll talk everything. We talk about anything tonight, but I'm just meaning in going forward. It's just because I've not spoken to everybody on here. Oh, God, no. But everyone can always say what they want on here. I don't care. I've always said it's like it's your channel as much as mine. I'm just kind of steering the boat. so to speak. You lot are rowing it, you know. So no, talk about whatever you want, but what I mean is I'm not actually going to do political. You know, you get a lot of channels that are actually the mainly political. That's what I saved my ex for. So on here, we can talk about whatever you like. But yeah, I think me next time I come live, it'll be the last, not this coming week, not week after, the one after that, I'll do as a quiz. And we can all, we can get back to having a bit of a laugh. And hopefully, you'll all be around. Oh, let's see how we're doing for time. I'm not doing so bad. So, is there anything anybody would like to chat about before I go? I'm probably going to go off in the next 10 minutes or so because I've still got to walk the dog. Aren't the nights drawing in already? Oh, and don't forget, guys and gals, it's a solar eclipse on Wednesday. And it's going to coincide with the Perseid meteor shower. And apparently, it's going to be pretty good for viewing. So I think Wednesday and Thursday, the peaks, but there are also going to be fireballs available to view as well. I didn't see the Perseids last year. I can't remember if it was the year before or the one before that. So yeah, that's it. Yes, don't look at it directly. Make sure you've got special glasses like Fern has. You see it in Sheffield Town Centre. Young women being followed at night. Shane, it's frightening. It's horrible. I don't like it. Then it's been so good to see you. Look forward to quiz. Yeah, exactly. Wear your eclipse glasses. The last one, one of the neighbours had a welding mask, so I was looking at it through a welding mask. That was so long ago. That 99, the last one. You're not one to fall out over politics, but yeah, some people do get riled up. Yeah. Don't forget the planet. Oh yes, the planet parade as well. It's just going to be a fantastic week. Are you getting, Lady Witch, are you getting the full 100? I think we're although it's saying it's a total eclipse, we're not quite at 100%. We're not much off it. I can't remember if is it 97, 98%. But I think, is it North America, you're actually getting the full 100%. Birds going crackers and animals getting really confused. Total eclipse, total. Yeah, I'm going to see if I can get a welding mask or something from somebody. See if I can have a look. But yeah, the Perseids. Oh, and I tell you what else I've done as well. I've got into photography. Stevie bought me a camera. Now Sheila and Frida and Green Eyes have seen my pictures. There was, because I live near there's like an ancient church here, like a Saxon church, and in the graveyard there were owls nesting. And I managed to get photos of the baby owls, so I was sharing them. They're well cute. I can't remember, Fern. I know somewhat, or it might be Iceland or Frida! Yay! I wondered where you were. I was thinking that you were probably, what's it calling? You were possibly on another cruise. Frida's the cruise queen. I can't nearly call you the cruise queen. Frida is the cruise queen. She has the best of lives and the best of families. Yeah, I sent, before I was telling you guys, if anybody's interested, I could put it in the chat afterwards. I sent Frida a recipe. Not in here, Fern. Not in here. We have all we've parted ways, shall we say. Yeah, so I sent Frida a recipe, and it is for, oh my God, I made it. It's the nicest cake ever. It's sticky toffee pudding cake. It's so easy. Oh God, and it's divine. So you make the you've been at your son's. Oh, lovely. Have you had a nice roast dinner? The sponge cake, you make it as though you're making sticky toffee pudding, like the pudding, and you put the soaked dates in and your treacle and everything, and you make your sponge cake. But then you make some sticky toffee sauce. Now, you put some of the sticky toffee sauce in your buttercream, so it's sticky toffee flavoured buttercream, and you make kind of a wall of buttercream in your layers. And you do a wall all the way round, so you leave a well in the middle, and then you pour the sticky toffee sauce into the middle. Then you put the next layer on, and then you do the same again. And oh my God. Oh my God. It's like sweet treat overdose. I've never eaten anything as amazing, and I was so pleased. Do you know everybody's in here tonight, Frida? Lisa Marie's had quite a bad accident though. Denny and Fern are grandmas. Look at that. Sheila's in here. Shane's in here, who's getting ready for retiring, the lucky bugger. Green Eyes, I think she slept in. She did say she was going to set her alarm, but she's probably still snoring. Who else is in? Helen, Happy Thoughts is here. Lady Witch is here. And Denny, obviously. But yeah, we've just been having a bit of a catch up. So I was saying that kind of why I've not been around for very long. You wish you were on a cruise. Oh, I wish I was on a cruise. So I'm going to do, not this week, not the week after because I'm working, but the week after that, I'm going to do us a quiz. Oh, thank you, Sheila. Right, there's the recipe for the sticky toffee pudding cake. Oh, fuck, it's so good. You need to try it. And even if you don't need to try it, if any of you are into ASMR, just listen to the lady who does the recipes. She's got a voice you could just go to sleep to. Where's the lost gates, Shane? Oh, Frida, man, I tell you, he only had 2 slices of it. I ate the rest. I was like, no, you only need 2 slices. I've made some Portuguese tarts as well. They're all right. Not great, but they're all right. I don't know where the lost gate is. Is that somewhere that's... Oh, well, by looking at your emojis, is it got like Dogmen and Bigfoot and aliens? Oh, Helen, you need something sweet. Although I've still got... Are you not into the sugar-free jelly still? Like those that I put you onto? Sugar-free jelly and double cream. And it's keto-friendly. Lovely. I did... was it like... Oh, God, I think it was 2 weeks ago. So... Sheffield Woolly Woods. Oh, do you know where that is, Sheila? Because Sheila's not that far away. I know you're not in Sheffield, but you know Sheffield, don't you? Not that far away from it. Woolly Woods. So I'm going to guess, has it got some paranormal interest there? ASMR thought you was going to say about scum casting a chili beef flop. This is chili beef curtain. Oh, do you know what, Frida? He's knackered. He had Friday night when my car broke down. We were waiting for we were waiting for the mechanic to come out. We were waiting to actually get towed away, and it turned out they couldn't do it on Friday. But we had the dog with us, and they said the dog isn't allowed in the tow truck. It'd have to be in the car on the back of the tow truck. And I thought, he's going to freak out. And guess what Steve did? He ran home with him. So it's a 7 miles uphill from where we were. And he ran home with the dog, ran all the way there. So the dog was knackered because he'd already just had a walk. Got to remember, he's 11 now. He was 11 in June. He ran all the way home with him, let himself into mine, got his car key and came back in his car to me because I was sitting on my own in these woods shitting myself because it's going dark. So he walked him then, and then yesterday morning, because obviously I was going to Clitheroe Food Festival with my friends and I had to take his car because mine's was still waiting to be collected by the transporter. He then took Cooper out on another mega walk. So he's absolutely knackered. I know, Frida, I can't run 7 feet. He ran 7 miles with the dog uphill. And he did it in 40, I think he said it was 47 minutes from leaving me to getting to my front door. So we did 7 miles uphill in 47 minutes with the dog. So it's pretty good going. I mean, obviously he wasn't running, but yeah, he did really well. I said to him he should have used to done he should have done a marathon or something. I think he used to do cross country running when he was at school, but he's mega fit. He's mega fit. But yeah, he is. I'm not though. But then because we were so fucked off, because when they came and got the car yesterday evening, and the White Walker Frida. Although Sheila put in the White Walker, he doesn't half laugh. You know, when I say that to him, I'll say, "Oh, Sheila says hello to the White Walker." We were that pissed off because we basically had a ruined weekend because of the car. So we went. There's a pub like down the way from us, and it's a microbrewery, and they do the best stout ever. So the stout is normally 3.8%. So I had a half. He's got a pint. He's on his second pint. He said, "I'm feeling a little bit." I said, "It's probably because you've not eaten properly. You're feeling a little bit tiddled." Anyway, the owner of the microbrewery come over and he's having a chat with us, and he was saying, he said, "Oh yeah," he said, this is the same stout, but it's been brewed a different way in some different barrel or other, and it's 6.3%. Anyway, 5 pints later, he was pissed as a rat last night. He really was drunk, talking all manner of shit. So it was quite funny. Shire Green, there has been big cats, very big black dog, the Lord of the Woods white bean. Oh gosh. He is human. Well, he's maybe a bit not human. Not when he chooses to go running over like a piece of cake or something. You know, that's not human. And I'll tell you what else isn't human as well. He can open a bar of chocolate and just take one piece off it. What's that all about? What, you know, can he not eat a whole bar of chocolate? Is it against his religion? That's way too much self-control, that is. One piece of chocolate. I can understand if you're on a diet, you know, or if you're doing keto, you can have like a couple of squares of very dark chocolate. That I understand, but he's not. Bloody moron. Putting chocolate back in fridge. Crazy bastard. Anyway. Oh, dear me. Right, so go on. Anybody have a topic that you want to discuss very quickly for the last 10 minutes before I decide to call it a day and take my doggy out? Oh, it is going dark here now. Your friend can run miles in this intense heat. I know. It is dodgy, Sheila. You don't put chocolate back, ever. It's like putting a Coke in a wine bottle, innit? That's just wrong. That's being a heathen. Oh, we went to the Viking Festival as well the other week. Yeah, I forgot about that. We went to the Heysham Viking Festival. So that was good fun. We do try and get out quite a bit. It's just that, yeah, we try and do something at least, you know, one day of a weekend. So we did that. Like yesterday, I went off to Clitheroe. What did we do the other week? Can't remember what we did last week. Week before it was Clitheroe. It was Heysham Viking Festival. Can't remember. But yeah, we try and do something. Oh dear. Right. Well, if nobody puts anything in, it's too hot. Do you know what, Fern? It's not hot here, but it's humid. I can feel it now. It's I'm getting really warm, but I can't open the back door because there's bloody moths flying. It's an absolute nightmare. Right. Well, if nobody's got anything else, I shall start winding this up. I'll keep you guys posted. It'll probably be a last minute posting on here, you know, when I'm going to do the quiz. Rather than me doing it a week in advance, I might do it a day or two in advance, just because I don't know what I'll be doing if I'm needed for, you know, hospital run or whatever. I don't know. Yeah, they were saying it's going to be the 5th heat wave of the year, didn't they, Sheila? I just don't do the heat at all. I don't do it. One of my friends, bless her, she's just been going through, well, she's gone through treatment for breast cancer, but it's brought on the chemotherapy that she was on, and something else has brought on what they think is she's hit the menopause early, and she started having the hot sweats and all the rest of it. No, do you know what, Fern? I'll just do a really easy one. I'll do a nice, easy, general bit of music. I know everybody likes 80s music, don't they? So 80s, 70s, 90s, whatever. I'll do a bit of music, bit of telly, bit of film, bit of general knowledge. Nothing to swat up on, don't worry. But my friend Jo, so she's been going through this. She's now getting these hot flushes. And even though it's been a bit damp up here the last few days, it's too warm. So she's been sleeping in a tent in the garden. Her husband's like, what are you doing? It's like, I can't sleep indoors. Oh, you don't like 80s music? What music do you like, Fern? I like all sorts, me. I like, has anybody heard of Ali Bowley? And you're probably all going to laugh your heads off. I think it's like 1930s. It's a bit, oh, shall I do kazoo? Oh, you like punk? Oh, I quite like punk music. Should we do a kazoo night as well? Kazoo questions. But you make me laugh, and then I can't kazoo the tunes, can I? But I could do that. Yeah, we'll do a kazoo round. That always goes down well. Might do a little bit of history. I'm trying to think what to get you all to, if there's anything worth getting you to swat up on. Nah, I'll just let you guess. I have got it to hand, I think. Hang on, let me see. Hey, I could give you a quick blast before, although it does set the dog off. He shits himself. Where's my kazoo? Oh, there we go. Oh, little yellow kazoo, you're coming out of retirement. Oh, got ya. Right. I've got it. I've found it. Are we ready? Now, let me think. What kind of song can I play for you all? Let's have a go at this one. Are you ready? I could do a quick request if you like, Fern. Oh, the dog's looking really worried. It's all right, baby. It's only Mummy with the kazoo. You could have joined in and sung, Hitler has only got one ball, the other is in the Albert Hall. Is it in the Albert Hall or on the kitchen wall? I can never remember that one. Himmler is very similar. I don't think he only had one ball, though, did he? I don't know if that was just propaganda or something. AC/DC. God, I'm off again. How about this one, right? See if you can guess who this is. Go on. Let's see if anybody recognises that one. Oh, it's all gone. It was Paranoid. Well done, Sheila. Here we go. One for Fern. One for Fern. Let me have a look. Let me have a think. What can I... It wasn't as punky as I wanted to make it, but yeah. But that was especially Fern. It was frigging in the like a Frida Yankee Doodle. It was frigging in the rigging. Oh my god. Any more for any more before it gets hung up? Oh, it's gone really dark outside now. Coop, you might have to just pee on front quick. I'm not walking down past that graveyard. Oh god, it always deteriorates, doesn't it, when we do the old kazoo? But I do like that when we've done the quiz. Oh, Helen, which genre of music do you like? Yankee Doodle. Right, Helen, what do you listen to? What do you listen to, love? Come on, I'll do something just for you. Anyway, while Helen's doing that, yeah, I like listening to this. It's like it's like I don't know. I think it's jazz, but the guy's called Ali Bowley, and it's really old-fashioned music, like really old. No. That's Yankee Doodle. Hang on. So, yeah, it is a little bit, isn't it? Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I didn't think it was, but yeah, it is. 90s kid, but you love 80s, 90s, and some 70s, and randomly love Frankie Valli. Really? Oh, right. Okay, let's have a little look. Was this the Right, was this the 90s or the 80s? Right. I think this is the 80s, this one. I think this is the 80s. So there's a few here of that age group that should know, because I was listening. I've found their album in a charity shop, and I'm like, this looks quite interesting. And I love the music. So, okay. Anybody have a bleeding clue what that were? It wasn't the Eye of the Tiger. No, it wasn't. It wasn't London Boys. Oh God. It was a group. Right, let me try another one then. Let me try another one. No, Eye of the Tiger, that's No, my first one, that was Eye of the Tiger. My first one was Shalimar. Gonna make this a night to remember. I'm scaring the cats. I've scared my dog. He shot himself. He's gone running upstairs. Anyway, maybe I should save Kazoo Night. I'll save Kazoo Night until we meet again, because I think the animals are traumatised enough. I'm sorry, Cooper. Mummy will put it away. Right, kids, I think I'm going to have to finish on a good note. or a bad note, depending which way you look at my Kazoodle playing. Your dog's howling. Yeah, man, shit himself. He's gone. He's vanished. He's upstairs on landing. I thought it sounded like Shalimar. Anyway, I've decided Shalimar's my new favourite group. I really like them. So I'm going to save me kazooing until not this week, not next week, but the week after that. And we come back and we'll have a quiz with a whole kazoo round, a music round of kazooing. And if you don't like it, I don't care. Right. Okay. On that note, I'm really, thank you so much, everybody, for coming. I actually thought there might only be like a couple of people in. So this has been a really, really nice surprise, especially seeing who's shown up. People, you know, you guys, I've not seen you for ages. So I'm so pleased. Thank you so much. It was lovely seeing Ella Bella dropping in. Fern, I don't see, and Denny, I don't see you that often. Lady Witch, Helen, Happy Thoughts, Shane Winfro, Sheila, Frida, as always. Who else has been in? Have I missed somebody? I included everybody, I think. But anyway, either way, it's been really, really, really lovely to see you all. So good night. May your gods bless you, whoever you may pray to. What was it that Dave Allen used to say? My nana used to like Dave Allen at large. And my granddad used to say what he said when he was it may your gods be with you or something like that? I can't remember. But anyway, that applies here. So look after yourselves. Thank you so much. It's been excellent to see you all. And you've cheered me up because I've not been in a mega happy place for quite a few months. So, yeah, it's cheered me up connecting with you all. You get well. Look after that leg, Lisa. And may your God go with you. Thank you, Frida. I knew you would know. And I will see you all very shortly, but I'll try and post more. So, as always, look after yourselves. Give each other every kind of love and respect that you can. And I'll see you on the bright side. Bye, everybody.